it started when I started doing some boxing type of fitness stuff back in college, because I remember waking up the next day and just eating a bowl of cereal was very difficult to do.
So you were doing fitness boxing, some sort of class?
Yeah.
And what does that mean? What kind of activities?
I think I was just essentially punching really, really hard for a continuously amount of time.
A bag?
Yeah.
Or the air?
A bag.
A bag, okay. You're doing that. How many days into it before you started to feel the back or whatever it was?
About a month after.
So a month after into it was the first thing that you experienced?
The bloating after eating cereal, and then...
Only cereal?
Well, it was the first thing I ate that morning.
Okay.
But essentially anything I ate afterwards, but that was my first meal where...
First meal, morning, have your cereal. How long after your meal did the bloating? 20 minutes or 2 hours?
No, until I had to go to sleep and wake up for it to come.
When would it start?
Oh, when would it start? Immediately after.
So as soon as you finished the food,
I was already bloated.
It already started, so it was immediate.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a difference between being immediate and later onset.
Yeah.
It's a different part of the GI system. Okay. Then what happened?
And then I also started noticing I would start getting headaches at random times, sometimes when I was at school.
Now, you're saying headaches. What describe the headache. What does that mean?
I would just be sitting down and I would immediately get a sharp stabbing pain, followed by right here.
So it would start in the back.
Yeah.
It was a tension type band headache.
Yeah.
So it goes like this.
And then it would just stay there all day.
And it would stay as a circle, or it would stay in the front?
A circle.
Okay. All right. And did you have light and sound sensitivities with it?
Yes.
Okay, so then you had to be in the dark and quiet time? What would you do?
At first I didn't know that. I kind of just pushed through it. I was trying to drink a lot of water because I thought I was dehydrated.
Okay.
But laying down was the only thing that made it feel better.
Got it. Do you have it right now?
Right now it's just like a 2, but I usually have it every day.
But you do feel the same thing, it's just low intensity?
Yeah, it's always a tightness around my head.
So like someone's
squeezing.
You got like a tight headband on.
Yeah, and depending on
the... headbands?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever wear headbands?
No.
Okay. Hats?
Yeah.
Beanies?
Hats and beanies, yeah.
Tight?
Yeah.
Okay. Hat head?
Oh yeah, I have hat hair right now.
Okay. So you started getting these tension headaches.
Yeah.
You started getting bloating.
Yeah.
After eating every meal.
Yeah.
And then you'd go to sleep, you wake up, you're okay.
Yes.
And then as soon as you have your first meal, the bloating starts again.
Exactly.
Then what happened?
Eventually the bloating just got worse and the headaches got worse. The headaches weren't every day, but then they eventually started becoming every day.
How long? 2 months into it every day?
I think after about a year or 2 is when I started getting them every single day.
And how many years now are we into this?
5 or 6.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And are you working or going to school?
I wasn't able to, at least me, I wasn't able to work when I was working here in Los Angeles. I just remember having headaches while I was talking to customers and I just wasn't able to focus.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really weird because instead of a pain, it was more a debilitating headache where you just felt a constant squeeze and you couldn't really think as quickly as you normally could. You couldn't talk and you were just...
You on the phone, standing face to face?
Standing face to face.
Standing face to face.
It was retail.
Got it, okay. And then you moved?
Yeah, I ended up moving back to my hometown.
Okay.
Because I was kind of scared and didn't really know what to do.
So you were here by yourself then?
Yes.
Okay, so then after all this started, you go back home, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right. And did you see anybody for this?
Yeah, I ended up seeing gastroenterologist, even when I was living here, and prior to that, neurologist, psychologist, just in case it was all in my head.
What did they say? What did everyone find?
The neurologist said that they were migraines, so she recommended pain medication, and to essentially just take them whenever I have a migraine, which was every day.
So you're taking it every day?
I didn't want to. I did it for about a week and I just kind of got scared. Plus the medicine was messing with my stomach.
All of this goes back to your stomach?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's the neurologist. What else? Who else did you see?
The gastroenterologist just said I have IBS, a sensitive stomach, and that I accumulate a lot of gas in there.
Okay.
And to just take gas X or things like that.
Did you do that?
I did.
And did that work?
No.
Okay, so you're 5 years later with migraines and stomach pain still.
Yeah.
And how many doctors have you seen? 3, 4, 5?
I think I've easily seen like 6 or 7.
Okay, and everyone, were there consistent answers?
Yeah.
And what were those answers?
For the headaches, it was migraines, and for the stomach issues, sensitive stomach, essentially.
So there's no solution, or there's a solution?
No solution.
Okay. Any other major slips, falls, traumas, sports?
The other thing was, prior to even this, before college, I didn't have that many issues, but I did used to hit my head when I was a little kid, when I was a baby.
The front of your head or the back of your head?
The back of my head.
Aha.
But I never saw any issues come from that.
Hold on, when you say that, you remember doing that?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I actually did it from when I was an infant, because my mom said I would do it on my crib, until...
Show me the motion if you don't. It's kind of important, because
Yeah.
you're giving me some answers.
Yeah, so when I was in my crib, I used to hit my head, at least my
You're saying
forehead here.
The forehead or the
forehead
back?
when I was a kid, but once I got older, I think I did it up until, I forget what grade, maybe age 13 or more.
Okay.
I used to
Do this.
Yeah.
Smack the back.
And it would relax me for some reason. I eventually stopped, but I did do that for a couple of years.
This is an interesting finding, because we were taught something like this from some of our mentors.
Yeah.
And we were taught about a baby innately hitting their head to try to fix their misalignment. Interesting. So before I go there, were you C-section or normal birth, do you know?
I think I was C-section.
Aha, why were you C-section?
I don't know. I'm not completely sure.
You need to ask mom or dad.
Okay.
Either or. You need to find out why. Okay, and this is important, because innately, if they're smacking their head back, or they're hitting like this, right?
Yeah.
There's a particular misalignment in the upper cervical, where if the kid is hitting the head in the front versus the kid hitting the head in the back. So they're doing this type of motion. It's almost like there's a PS occiput, and the infant or the person innately is trying to correct it by hitting the head.
Yeah.
Similarly, an AS occiput is where the occiput misaligns like this, and they're trying to hit to bring it down.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
Well, those were the motions I was doing.
Those were the motions. So it'll be interesting. We're going to take a look at that, okay? The
Yeah.
upper cervical, carefully.
Okay.
So what are we doing here? We're evaluating the spine. We're evaluating you to see if there's anything that's out, right?
Okay.
We need to figure out what's out of balance and what do we need to do to put it back in balance.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to know about you?
That's all I can think of.
For now.
Well, I have like other small issues,
Tell
but
me.
I've had a really bad, I don't know if it's my bladder or prostate, but I have really bad urinary frequency.
Okay.
Ever since I can remember, since I was young.
Okay.
I've gone to urologists for it, but
You're
they
a
just...
bedwetter? Were you a
Yeah,
bedwetter?
I was a bedwetter.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
eventually just started waking up. So at night, I go easily like 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
Went to a urologist, they just said I have an overactive bladder.
Okay.
The other thing, stomach issues, nasal issues, gets blocked up all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes when I'm talking, it just slowly closes.
Your sinuses.
My sinuses.
Okay.
At the same time, when my headaches and stomach issues started, anytime I lay down, these guys kind of tend to fall asleep on me.
Your hands.
Yeah,
You lay on your back, your side.
on my back.
Got it. That's how you sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
And what else? That's probably all I can remember.
So it's a start.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a whole lot of, that's enough.
Yeah.
And it's significant enough you have to drive quite a distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand up and let me watch you walk, please. And you're gonna walk a straight line back and forth several times. Go ahead and just start marching. Okay, and just follow his dimples, his walk. Turn around, keep marching. So he's got no curve and he's got the left waddle. Where are you coming from again?
King City, California.
King City waddle! You know I have to throw it in there, right? Alright, so he got the King City waddle. That's how they're doing it in King City. So we gotta change it up. You're okay? You're a little nervous, I know.
Yeah.
You're a little shaky right now.
Yeah.
Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths in, please. Breathe through it. You're okay. Remember one thing, Jose, before I continue.
Yeah.
If something doesn't feel right, if you're not comfortable, if you're not feeling safe for any reason, you just say stop and I stop.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You've heard me say that before. Everyone has to be comfortable. You do want to be here, yes?
Yeah, it's the shaking is more excitement
Okay, all right, go.
of possible relief.
Well, remember what we talked about? We did look at your films, and we did see a couple of interesting findings. We do know there's an upper cervical thing going on here, and you mentioned something earlier, right? You talked about hitting your head
Yeah.
as a kid, and you know, for a while.
Yeah.
When that happens, what we were taught is the infant is innately trying to do what? Fix their misalignment. So you'll see babies that are trying to smack the back of their head against the crib or the wall. Conversely, you have them doing it in the front as well. What did you tell us you were doing?
When I was a baby, I would do it in the front, but once I got older, I started hitting
In the back.
the back.
So I have a feeling what happened, you probably had something going on from birth. You were smacking your head, I think you over smacked it, and you created an upper cervical issue, and you've been trying to correct it ever since.
Okay.
So let's run the meter and see what we find. And what we first find here is we actually have a 21-point reading, 25-pointer, top left. Right there, sir. There. And then look, it's sticking to the left side the whole way down. You have upper cervical cord pressure, my friend. And then we get to the bottom. So you have classic cord pressure. This is an upper cervical C1 or occiput. What's happening? That needle is going all the way down the one side. I have to fix this first in order for me to continue, okay?
It's out of all the doctors I've seen, I haven't really gotten one that has told me they see something, so it's a little exciting.
Do you feel that?
Yeah.
That feel good?
Not really.
This side? How's that side feel?
That one's not as tender as the left side.
Tender, but not as, right? Just
Yeah.
more a little tightness in here.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of swelling in his C1 occiput left. Let's motion the occiput and the atlas. On the films, atlas and C2, C1, C2 are parallel. It's starting at occiput. Now, that thing doesn't want to move. There should be nodding of the head. You feel this? So primary motion of the occiput is nodding the head, doing this. So I'm trying to nod. Can you nod your head for me? Okay, now let's go through that motion. There it is, good. Do the right side, do the right. So it's tight, but it's still moving. Do the left side. You feel that?
Yeah.
It doesn't want to move, it's tight, it's stuck. Head down, turn left, turn right. You do feel that, yes?
Yeah.
So this is a occiput. We have a PSLS occiput, okay? Posterior, superior, left superior. And before we get to that, let's see. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2's not so hot either, is it?
Yeah, that's really tender.
Is that more tender, or is that one more tender?
The first one, but it's almost equal.
All right, let's walk it off a little bit. Walk a little bit while I check one other thing, okay?
Okay.
Down. So I need to recheck something because we found it up in the occiput, but his C2 is really tender, and I just want to make sure. No, we're going with the top. We may have to come back to that later, but the pressure's at C, occiput. You're still shaky, dude. What's up?
It's like an accumulation of 5 years
5 years of what?
of waiting.
Waiting for an answer. Now, the other thing we talked about is down low, remember?
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. You're shaking again. Is this from pain or
No,
just?
that's just from my.
Got it. Yeah. This is going to be sacrum, S1, S2. So S2, occiput is your major today. That's where we're going to start. I'm going to start with your occiput first.
Okay.
Let's get the messages down and see what happens.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
Let's do this. King City, here we come. PSLS. There it is. Good. Hold on. Give that a second. Breathe. How's a home run do? Good stuff. Breathe. Walk it off, shake it off. As you're walking, you can talk. What's what you're feeling, what's going on. I got a little smile.
This is all really big.
What's that? Okay?
Yeah.
Let me see. Talk to me, what's up?
This just felt like a good release.
You did feel the release?
Yeah.
Your eyes are getting bloodshot on me, dude. Now, just from what I did there, this should already feel different.
Yeah, it's not as tender.
Okay? Now, let's just motion, okay? Motion. Turn left, turn right, head down, turn left. Look at that. Nice. Check it out. Let it nod, let it nod. Good. Right side, left side. You feel it now. Completely different. Yes? Walk it off. We still got to do your sacrum, okay?
Okay.
So, the answer was in the history more than the exam today on your case.
Yeah.
This was in the history, okay? Now we need to go after your sacrum, S2. Knees back a little more, sir. Now, we did talk about what's happening in your L5, S1, correct?
Yeah.
That we have some sacralization going on. And what that means is that the lowest lumbar, L5, is actually taken on the characteristic of his sacrum. So he has 4 true lumbars, but he still has, they have all the same amount of nerves, and this comes during birthing, usually from some nutrient deficiency of mom. Tummy down. Chest up higher. There it is. You gotta drop that tummy, friend. That's a home run, my friend. Gotcha. Gotcha. Give it a second. Come up. Ah, there you go. Walk it off now. Walk it off. Talk to me. What's up?
It's a lot more powerful than what you see on the video.
What do you mean?
On the video, it doesn't look.
When you say powerful,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
It kind of just went in the entire body, not just this area right here.
So you felt the power going all the way through.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Do you feel a difference in your walk right now? You're a little lightheaded right now.
A little bit, yeah.
That's all right. Okay, can you go ahead and have a seat on the floor, please, for me? However you'd like to sit. Okay, and just relax there for a few seconds. And just kind of let that out, dude. You had a journey to get to me, dude. You had a big journey, dude. You came on a bus. Okay, and then you went to get x-rays and you walked 4 hours until this guy walked from the x-ray place.
It was nice out though.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. I mean, if you're gonna walk anywhere for 4 hours, look at this weather, it's amazing. Come on, stand up quickly. That should feel easier to get up.
Yeah.
Have a seat, let's re-scope you. Now put a curve in your back, please. You see that? You should be shaking less, dude. Okay, let's run the meter on your back. Head down. So we had a big 25-point reading on the left. We have 4.2 points, up to 5 even, on the right. It's just going to balance out. There you go. So let's do that again. That's clear. Clear. Alrighty, sacrum, clear. Now, watch this. Tell me what's different, okay? That's S1. That's S2. Look at that. Yes?
Yeah.
What's different?
It's not as tender as last time.
Yeah. That's the 5, okay? That's stiff.
Yeah.
And your stiffness, tightness probably, like we said, comes here.
Yeah.
Okay? We started on S2. We did occiput. That's where we're going to start. This is a parasympathetic case. We're going to see what happens between now and tomorrow.
Okay.
And then from there, we'll make some decisions whether what we need to do.
Okay.
But I think number one, we've got a couple of answers today. Okay?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so too.
And I think we got a little bit of relief. I have a little bit of smile from you.
Yeah.
And it's okay, whatever needs to come out, whatever response needs to come out of you, just let it out. Okay? And whatever happened, happened. You're here now. So we want to break that old story and let's start a new one. Fair enough?
Yeah.
You got it. Welcome to the office. And we're back. Visit number 2. So we got you checked yesterday, right?
Yeah.
We got our first adjustment. What happened after the adjustment? Remember when my assistant left the room, what happened?
It was a pretty big release. I didn't really understand it myself.
What kind of release? What are you talking about?
It was really emotional. I don't think it was sadness. It was more of a huge kind of like weight, kind of coming off somewhere. It's really hard to explain.
Okay.
But it felt really good.
Okay. Then what happened when you left here? You went, hung out. Did you have a nice sleep?
Yeah. Usually it's pretty hard to find a position to lay in. Because my head will always kind of get a stabbing pain, so I gotta adjust all the time. But this time it was just like a little bit of shuffling, and I was able to go to sleep fine.
Very nice. So you remember we're working on your occiput and S2.
Yeah.
So from yesterday, we have like a 7-8 point reading in the occiput. We were at 20-25, remember?
Yeah.
That's already reduced by half. What else happened? What else? So you had a little bit of a release, emotional. You've been dealing with migraines and digestion for quite some time.
Yeah.
And you happy you made the trek?
Yes, very much.
And this is it, you know, people say how long ago did you know you wanted to come here?
Pretty much as soon as I saw the first video, I was like, man.
When was that?
I was like 3-4 months ago.
Okay, so 3-4 months ago you
Yeah.
knew.
And
So
I
why didn't you come 3-4 months ago?
Well, I was ready to quit my job again because the headaches were just getting too bad. But as soon as I saw your videos, I was like, I gotta stick it out a little bit more to raise some money to go out there.
So you had to save up.
Yeah.
Are you happy you did that?
Yes, very much.
Because I know it's not easy to get here.
Yeah.
I do know that. So, you know, you trekked it down here. You know, I appreciate it. I respect that. You trekked on a train, right?
Yeah, half bus, half train.
So, I got half the reading up top. I got 3 points on the bottom. I don't know that I want to touch the bottom. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see how that feels. That's not sharp like yesterday, is
No.
it? Yeah, I don't really. Let's leave this bottom one. Let's focus on the occiput.
Okay.
Then I'll recheck. If it's still there or gets a little bigger for any reason, then I'll go for it, okay?
Okay.
Left hand up, sir. You ready?
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
All right. And what's your family saying about all this, you being here?
They wished me luck.
They wished you luck?
Yeah.
Got it, okay. Well,
Hopefully everything goes well. I don't think they fully understand what's going on though.
with you or with why you came here?
Yeah, a little bit of both. That's just why I think it was so important to come down here.
Yeah, not everybody gets why it's so important to have a proper functioning nervous system so that you know your body can express its full genetic potential. Okay. PS, LS, occiput. Let's see. Look up. Nice. Home run, sir. That nub is gone, dude.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, walk it off a couple of times. Walk and talk. Walk and talk. Tell us the story.
I'm gonna miss my nub.
What's that?
I'm
You're gonna miss your nub that you had for 5 years,
It was my friend.
causing your migraines, and it became your story, right?
Yeah.
That story's gone today, okay?
Yeah.
It's gone. It's up to you to leave it gone. Be gone, story. I told you need to start a new story now. All right, sir?
Yeah.
Have a seat over here, please. Let's recheck. And let's see. So, occiput, C1, occiput all clear up top. Mid back is still clear. So you're gonna go have some nice food today, okay?
Yeah.
And we're gonna see. Put more curve. We gotta work on that later on down the road. Once you start getting lots of walking.
Oh, actually, I noticed today when I was walking, my headache didn't really get worse. Usually when I walk, it kind of gets agitated.
Uh-huh.
Right now when I was, that's tender.
We're still going for S2. Let's go on the knee chest table. Doing S2. All right, senor. And we're gonna get a little torque. And that's the home run. That's the home run. Good stuff. Keep walking. I want to hear you yell one day, dude. Let it out. Just yell it out.
On my next one.
Just changing the frequency. Sit on the floor, please. Cool. Stand up. Easy, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you do something a little weird.
Okay.
A jumping jack.
Okay.
3 jumping jacks. Have a seat. It's a little weird, but just getting movement in the body. Sit up straight, put a curve in your back. That a little more comfortable.
That's easier to do. If I ever tried like this posture, it would get pretty.
Well, this is how you need to be now, okay?
Okay.
And what I'd like for you to do is bring your belly button in and up. Hold it there. And I want you to practice being in this posture throughout the day, okay?
Okay.
You are all clear, sir.
Awesome.
Squeeze. All set. Cool. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you very much.
See you one more tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
God bless you. On visit number 3.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us what happened.
Yesterday I got a nice good meal to eat. I noticed I didn't really have as much bad symptoms as I normally do when I eat, like excessive bloating.
So the bloating was less?
It was less. It was still there, but it was less.
Okay.
And
How was the back?
the back was good.
Migraines?
Migraines haven't really hit me since the first appointment. What's been getting me is just a bit of lightheadedness.
Are you expecting it to come back?
You
You just said something interesting.
I'm a little too afraid to think it's completely gone because I don't want to get my hopes up, if that makes any sense.
Interesting.
Because it's been there for so long, you know.
Yep, I
It's
do
just-
know. But that's fear-based, remember that.
It is 100% fear.
Without hope, there's no health.
Yeah.
So the fact that since we started, you haven't had that migraine.
Yeah.
We have about 5 points left up top. Do you remember where we started?
20.
Yes, sir. Occiput, 5 points. We started with a good 20 points on the occiput. We're barely 5 points now. As we go down the spine, the rest of him is clear. 6 is clear too. And we were doing S2. Remember S2?
Yeah.
5 points as well, 4 points. Okay, so we're going to continue on with S2 and occiput. That's your major. Right here. Scoot forward, please. Let's check the motion of the pelvis. Feet together. Open and close the knees. Open and close. Right side only. Left side only. You do have to deal with this left pelvis as well, okay?
Okay.
So this is you're gone after today, right?
Yeah.
So we need to just do what we can. We are gonna do S2 and occiput. I am gonna start on the pelvis today. And I need to make sure you do lots of walking before you go back, which I don't think you have an issue doing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Scoot back for me, please. Very cool. Are you happy you came down?
Very happy.
Why is that?
Getting quite a bit of relief in such a short time is amazing.
Awesome. Now we're on the occiput, we're on the supramastoid notch, and we're going to set it as a PSLS. Good. Good. Don't help. Home run. And that's a home run, sir. Walk it off, please. Beautiful. Watch his walk, okay? Walk twice back and... Seriously? You're messing around now? See, so now he got jokes after 2 visits. I like it. Now he's actually smiling. And then we're going to set it as a ASIN. Okay, nice and easy. That's it. Home runs. Come on up. Walk it off. Right?
Yeah.
Drop the stomach all the way down. Good. We're doing S2. Good. Nice and easy, please. And that's a home run. Gotcha. Gotcha. Come on up. Good stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
I think your parents are gonna be in for a little bit of a surprise.
I hope so too.
I think they're gonna be in for a little surprise.
I might even bring my dad if possible.
Interesting. So we got a better walk going on now. We got a little smiley face. Have a seat. All clear. Mid back is still clear. Oh, yes. Low back is clear. Scoot forward, please. Feet together. Open and close the knees. Right side only. Left side only. Opens up a little nicer, yeah?
Yeah.
Right side only. Good. Now, let's do S1. Look at that now. You're back. You're back. Sir?
Yeah.
Feels fantastic. Okay, so you came down for a few visits. You're gonna head back. Things are doing good. You're
Yeah.
gonna keep movement, lots and lots of movement. Check in with me, see if we can get a follow-up in probably after the holiday.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sometime around maybe mid or end of January, just to recheck everything.
Okay.
Okay, so your case was a little different,
Yeah.
right? A lot of it came from the history
Yeah.
of you talking about hitting the head.
Yeah.
And that's what gave us a lot of the answers, by the way.
Yeah. So I was messed up from birth.
Something happened.
Yeah.
I don't want to say you were messed up or that, but something happened. The body was innately trying to fix itself. It didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay? Whatever you presented with, everything is clear now.
Cool.
Give the body some time to heal, and I'll see you after the holidays, my friend. All
Thank you
right?
very much.
Best of luck to you. God bless you. Take care.
Thank you.
All right?